Hi Stalwart Fam!
Hey!
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
My name is Faith.
My name is Michael.
And we have in our midst... Guys, see, just start clapping. Just start clapping. We have in our midst this amazing couple. The Oti Love Train.
Hello.
They are special guests today, and so we will be filming a video on some questions that borders on young marriage years and stuff like that. Just stay tuned. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. If you're new here, if you are just seeing our faces for the first time, you're in a very lovely place. Yeah. Just get comfortable, take your tea, take everything, enjoy yourself,
enjoy
relax.
the ride.
Just click on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and please, everyone, also go and check out their channel as well. They are also big on Instagram and TikTok and stuff. So just put all their links
and their YouTubers as well. So please go and check them out. Okay. Thanks.
All right. So let us jump into the video.
Let's jump.
Oh my gosh, I'm not ready.
By the way, they don't have ideas.
They don't know what the questions are.
They don't have any idea. Even me, I don't have ideas. It's like my wife has been the one putting the questions together. So yeah, expect our natural, unscripted reactions.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, so did you at any point in your life question or doubt if you will be lucky enough to marry?
Like to marry overall.
To get married, yeah. Or to marry the person that you love.
Did you ever doubt that you marry someone that you love, or you're always afraid of marriage?
You should answer first.
You could go ahead.
Anybody go ahead.
I can go and have an answer. Go. For the longest time, I felt I wasn't going to get married.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What happened? Why?
I don't know. It was just something about the way I wouldn't say it's the way I grew up. It was the way I conditioned my mind, right? I was just like, to me, it didn't make sense, like, getting married. I was just like, why do I want to get married?
Right?
Yeah.
Only for somebody to come and change your mind.
Yeah, somebody just came and changed my mind.
I wasn't sure because men are annoying sometimes.
So you knew you were going to marry, but you were not sure if you were going to marry, like, well, Abby?
Or you didn't even think marriage?
Even me too. I wasn't sure if I was going to get married. I might have been a career person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me put my own like this too, right? I knew about like marriage, obviously, is what we do and all of that, but I wasn't looking forward to it or looking out for it, right? It was at the back of my mind.
Wow.
Like,
so you guys were just enjoying your life,
just vibing,
and then is it Koji that woke you up? Like, wait a minute. How long did I do this?
Okay, for us, I think
I've always been a romantic, so
I've always thought I'll get married. Like,
I've always been a romantic.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see this one. How has it been living together? I mean, seeing each other every single day. Isn't it sometimes tiring?
you guys should go for that one now.
Okay.
Well,
for us, might be like cliche, but it's not tiring for us.
In fact,
it's fun.
In fact, one of our let's say problem. One of our major problems, I will not call it a problem, a good problem, is that we are so into each other. We can literally be inside the house. I will not want to come outside.
Yeah.
Or just that. I'm really the one that. Oh yeah, let's go for date night. Let's go out.
We are more exhausted when we are out.
Yeah.
And with other people.
We like each other.
And the problem there is when one of us is down,
let's say sick,
the other person is almost useless.
Wow.
So so when she's not feeling fine, I'm not gonna get my brain because I see her, she's complaining, she's having pain. I'm just not thinking straight again. And everything we do together, I'm now having to do it alone. And then I have to go into the kitchen. The biggest challenge of my marriage. Anyway.
So it's not tiring. So
for us though.
Come on, let me teach you how to cook.
It's not like I cannot cook. I just hate it. So you enjoy cooking?
It does.
I'm grateful to God. That's
please, let's stop this conversation. Let my wife not be getting ideas. I'm feeling attacked already.
I think for me though, I don't. It's not tiring to me, and I actually once told I even told my friends recently that living with you is kind of like living with that one roommate that you enjoy.
That you just absolutely love.
That you guys don't even really fight. Even if you fight, like you make up immediately. Like I just always like let's do this, like so yeah. I
think same for me, right? It still comes down to the concept of marrying your friend, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And not marrying for the wrong reasons, right?
Yeah.
If you like someone that much, like it's just like the way like we have friends that have had friends from childhood for 10 years and you don't get tired of them. So
absolutely.
That's awesome. So guys, marriage can be that sweet.
Yes.
So don't get the wrong ideas.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
I know they are divorcing everywhere, left and right.
Yes.
So, is it wrong for a wife to pay bills and fees?
Wow, look, am I wrong now?
I mean,
Say you ask that question, all wrong. All wrong.
what is wrong is the question. Madam Ike, what kind of
Yeah, definitely not.
In 2023.
2023, baby?
So I think the wife's finances definitely helps with the family, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's the point of a united front. Like,
Yeah.
that united marriage thing. It's really I don't know how people do it. Like
Separate finances.
separate,
Absolutely
Yeah.
separate.
like you're separating your
Yeah.
lives, but you're living together. Like I don't know how.
I know we literally just even did a video on finances, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, we can have separate accounts, but it's like at the end of the day, everybody's money is the family's money, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, someone says something like you can share your body with this person. You share
Yeah.
saliva, you share
You
body
share
fluid.
Yes.
But you can't
So
share
you
your
can't share your
money.
money, there's something wrong.
There's something wrong.
Something like
Yeah, and for me also, I'm like, wait, like, you guys are meant to be a power couple, right? Imagine Jay-Z and Beyonce now. Imagine if only one person was spending all the money or bringing in all the money.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I mean,
make
it doesn't
sense,
make
right?
sense.
it's sweet.
So,
It doesn't.
spend that woman's money today.
Yes, it's true. I agree.
Okay. So what does it? Okay, let me answer this one. Are there specific rules for husbands and wives? If yes, what are they?
Okay, this one is sensitive.
Boy.
2023, la wow, why? Why inside 2023?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
I'm sensing
dicey.
disagreement is coming. Let's do
when
this.
it comes to the thing is when it comes to male and female rules, I feel like how will I put it? That's why there's marriage and love should be the precedence of everything. So it should really border on what is the stage of your life right now. Like what are you dealing with right now? Like there are some people now, maybe at a particular point in their lives, the wife is the one that is not really working or has an easier schedule. The husband is the one that is really busy.
That's carrying
So
the whole...
you actually have to balance it out. Sometimes the husband is the one that's actually less busy. So if he can and he has more time to do some of these things, then let him go ahead because so it's a matter of how would I put it?
yeah,
You
I
have
think
to
it
put
depends
love
on
and
the
understanding.
dynamics of a relationship too, and like love,
Exactly.
right? Yeah. And you're so correct because in fact, like I remember one time when all those things were trending, they're always trending on Twitter, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, people like you're not meant to. Yeah, like it's good to be a feminist, yes, but I feel like when it comes to your partnership, you're not meant to go into it with table and saying because I'm doing this, you are doing this.
Yeah.
No, like you said, it's based on love and understanding
Yeah.
and the
The
dynamics of
situation
your
right
like
now.
you don't go into it armed like you want to
With
go
a
for a
list
fight
or
with a
whatever.
list
Yeah,
of
there's
this
never a
person does
straight
not
to
no.
it.
And like you said, like if let's say you're in a situation where the woman is doing more work, she's not going to come home and she's going to now be the one doing the food now.
Yeah,
You get, so-
I think for me also, what really matters. So the answer to the question, like, are there set rules? Yes, there are rules, but the twist is that you get to determine what those rules are. There's no rule about who should be cooking or who should be doing this.
Yeah.
Given like there's some natural things from God. Like for instance, we're having a discussion recently, and I'm like, I can't breastfeed. There's no milk in my
I
breast.
wish you would breastfeed.
Right? So that one is already
because I
set.
don't want my breast to fall down. Like,
That one is set.
So it's not
There's
so
nothing I
that you
can
know
do,
what to
right? Yeah. But depending on
let me keep it. Give me like
Those
Yes.
are rules that you can't do.
that you can't
Yeah,
change.
yeah,
But
yeah.
depending on the dynamics of a relationship, like someone might like to cook more, someone might like to sweep, someone might like to wash the toilet,
Absolutely.
someone might like
Yeah.
to do something.
But I feel like even women, the whole feminists, they still leave some roles to men.
Yeah.
Every lifting, they always leave it to men. I don't know.
Yeah.
They like to be pampered.
Yeah.
So if you leave some things to you, to your mama, don't be vexing.
But there's teamwork in every lifting, you know.
Yes.
So this one is taking us a little bit deeper.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
God,
We've not even got
Sorry,
to there. Let's
sorry.
get
We've
there.
not been deep.
As in, I'm
Guys,
shallow.
my back is paining. I can't.
You're
I'm
not
not
escaping
chicken
this
out
one.
now.
What's your opinion on interfaith marriage?
Anyway, so let me go first. Alright, so I mean for interfaith, which is basically inter-religion, I feel like your faith is essentially your life for those who believe that there is a God. Right? So I mean for you to already believe there is a God and you believe in him and you're shaping your life according to his precepts, you want to make sure that you are married to someone who also believes what you believe.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't believe that God is this, and then this other person believes God is that. That's already a division. And we might underestimate how much spirituality has impact on our lives or marriage, but it is actually a big deal. In your marriage, you should be one in everything. Like we're talking about.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice one.
Oh yeah, now please go ahead.
Yes, you're correct though. Like your faith is really the substance of even your life. But I feel like at the same time, when two people are in love, man, things just always escape them. Like because if people who are like AS and AS or SS and SS are getting married, what's to stop a Muslim and a Christian from getting married? So I feel like when love is there, people just always forget about reasoning.
For me as well, first of all, I wanted to say like love conquers all, right? I'm a big believer of love. Like that's the foundation of everything I do, right?
Mr. Love.
So
Mr. Lover.
brother love. So I feel like there's some situations. I feel like the easy way out or the sensible way out, like if you want to limit friction and limit all of that, is to get someone with like a similar religion, right? But there are some situations where you meet someone and you are just like, wow. Like, oh my God, like there's nothing you can do about it. So I think what will be really important. There's also the fact that when you say faith, right, some people are just like in a religion because that's what they were born into, that's what they know. Some people are practicing it like not wholeheartedly, they're just doing it like a routine, right? So I've seen people that got married and like at the end of the day, maybe one of them, not like anyone put pressure on anyone, but they saw the light and they were like, okay, this is just what I've known and that's why I've been doing it, and they were open to it.
I get it, honestly, I get it. But for me, love is not everything, right? So I mean we are the Stalwart Lovers, right? So love is everything we do, love is who we are. I mean, my nickname is Dr. Love. So I'm a strong believer on love.
Doctor.
Right? No, for real, but how do you know what love is really? God is love, right? And you define love by knowing God. And so my knowledge of God cannot be different from your knowledge of God. If not, we have a different knowledge of love.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because
a different perspective
because
to what love
how do you know what love is if you don't know God? Even the Bible says it. And if you're a Christian, you need to believe the Bible like 100%. Right? If you say, oh, I'm a Christian, I love God, then if you don't believe the Bible enough, you should be working on learning about God to know Him better.
But what about those who are now open to converting now?
So, okay, do you mean maybe
some people now they've practiced one religion, like you said, absent-mindedly, that's because. But then what about those who are now?
They are now open.
They should convert.
They should convert now from the law. Yes, we don't have to marry.
What if his parents said no, marry her first, then do whatever you like after you marry?
Me and Faith would have agreed that once we marry, you are changing, because I would have made you understand the light.
Exactly.
If I believe that what I have is the light, then I will make you understand that. So we have a consensus. So I mean, there are a lot of Muslims who are already Christians, but because they're under their parents.
Right?
When I was serving in the north, there was a student who was a Muslim, but she came to me and said, I've given my life to Christ, but I cannot come out publicly. If I know that, okay, she believes in Jesus the way I believe in Jesus as the Son of God, not a prophet, for example, she has all the understanding and she's a Muslim, but we agree that you are a Christian, but your parents don't know that. We do all the traditional rites, but when we get married, we're going to church. Our children are going to church.
So you do
I feel like it's important.
If I have to do that,
so that you don't even confuse your children.
Do you understand? So that's why I say that love, you know love by knowing God. And 1 John 4 says that let us love one another. Love is of God. Who doesn't love does not know God. Because God is love. So we must never define love outside God and God's precepts. That's my personal belief.
It reminds me of, the way people say, oh, we're no longer in love, let's divorce. You're not even thinking, you're so selfish. You're not thinking about your children. You're not thinking about the trauma you're going to put them through and everything. And that's why we always encourage people getting married well. Like, take marriage, take your marital choice. Because you're not doing it for only yourself. You're actually doing it for your children. You're doing it for everyone, your family that will integrate and have to disintegrate again.
Everyone that gave you gift.
Everybody.
Anyway,
let's jump into some other fun.
That's the whole video, that topic.
Honestly, I can talk about it.
Okay, do you like being in Canada? Nigeria versus Canada.
What kind of
question? That an easy one, but let me.
Answer.
Nigeria versus Canada. I like being in Canada. I'm not going to lie, right? I like this here. There's peace of mind, like everything, or most things work, right?
I mean, you guys literally have a house.
But I'm not going to say I don't miss Nigeria. Like, I miss Nigeria a lot. Like, I miss people in Nigeria. I miss the food in Nigeria. I miss the madness in Nigeria. So that's me for you.
I only miss, the only thing I miss about Nigeria is the people. The only thing is the people. Nigeria itself, no, I don't. And no shades intended. So
to be honest,
shots fired, but no shades.
Shots fired.
For me, it's also the family and everything.
Yeah. Friends, family.
But I mean, I just came to Canada. Like, I mean, it's not even up to a year, so I'm not really started missing Canada and Nigeria like that much. But Canada has been fun. Canada has been
not with all the news we are hearing. All the ball blue. Sorry.
Okay, do you guys have misunderstandings most times?
Most?
Not most.
What does most?
More like saying, how often do you fight?
Okay, how often?
Or do you have misunderstandings?
We don't really fight that much. We actually used to fight more before we were married. But when we got married, I think we realized that there were some factors, maybe like distance,
like not. I feel like being together like alleviates like some things that you have thought about, right?
I think I like the fact that you're saying it because when we say it, it looks like, oh, these guys are lying. Tell us the truth.
Actually,
when we say that we hardly fight, it's just most of our fighting too was during our relationship.
And it was more like we're trying to integrate, we're trying to understand each other. Basically, it wasn't a matter of we are fighting. Really,
it was never really fight going like.
It was more like misunderstandings. Oh, you said something in a particular way that landed in a way, and
you
trying to understand how to say sorry.
Exactly. And that's it, right? Because when you say how often do you fight, right? We can disagree every day, right? But we don't dwell on it, right? We just understand, and we've moved on, like it's gone, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Can you advise someone that grew up in a home that the marriage isn't working? I mean, parents quarreling and all that, and somehow is scared of marriage.
Well, I would say that the person just needs to understand that every relationship is different, and they should not go into their own relationship thinking that it's going to end the same, right? Because, and also even you as an individual being exposed to that kind of thing, now that you're aware, even you even asking this, that means you're taking a step towards trying to help yourself, right? So coming out of seeing that, now you even know what is a bad relationship versus what is a good one.
Exactly.
So I feel like you just need to understand that, well, that's theirs, yours is going to be different, and then how are you also working on yourself as an individual? And also it can even help if you can, study what is going wrong in a relationship, what is causing the fights. Like, oh my gosh, this is what the mother is, this is what the father is doing, this was causing the fights, and even start trying to say, okay,
I won't do that.
I will not do this.
Learn from other people.
Yeah, because honestly, people try to say that, oh, because I'm traumatized, like, that's why. Yes, it affects you, but if you are able to remove yourself from that situation and work on yourself and decide that, okay, now I know what is bad, then this is what is good.
Good. Absolutely. I think you're right. You want to
and there's power in the mind.
Yeah.
So if your parents' example was wrong, then fill up your space with other good examples. Fill up and correct your mindset. Know that, and actually, you learn from things you see. You've learned wrong marriage from your parents. So you need to learn. Focus on the good ones. Don't keep your focus on that bad marriages and marriages and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Okay.
The women got this.
You've said it all. There's nothing to case closed.
1-0.
all the scores.
They don't erase all that.
You see what we're saying? It's a woman's world.
Okay, so this one says, is there anything you wish you accomplished before getting married?
Accomplished.
That's a deep one.
What I think is that I feel like getting married even spurred me further. Or I never really saw marriage as something to hold me back or stop me from doing the things that, like, do you know one funny thing? When people say, oh, I want to wait to get married, if you've actually found the person you want to marry, even from a young age, go ahead and get married. If you are ready, like at least to a good minimum level, you are ready, you continue the rest in marriage. Some people, it is when they got married, they even got the support they needed, they got the emotional balance they needed
And they
to
push
forge ahead
to achieve more.
to achieve more.
Marriage
So
does
marriage
not have to
doesn't
stop your life. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see marriage as
I think
something that
yeah,
stops you.
people need to understand. I don't think it's marriage. I think it's when you start having kids. I
Yeah,
think it's when
I think it's
kids
kids.
come into the
That-
picture. Can
that's
I ask you
okay.
that?
That's-
What did you wish? What
You-
you
What
never
do you
have
wish? I think the
kids?
question should be what do you wish you did before you
Before you
ask?
have kids.
Yes, because when you have kids, I cannot skydive again, no.
Because undeniably, kids actually affect,
Yeah.
especially
They change
women.
the game, man.
Yeah, they
Change the
change the game, but the marriage doesn't really change the game.
Yeah, so be
Yeah.
wise. Even if you're married early, but you have a lot of things to achieve, you can hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody. I know people, society will be pushing you and telling you that when are you having kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the kind
That
of
one
thing.
is-
You could-
yeah.
you could
You
hold
can-
on
yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't hurt a fly.
We are holding on. We're doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yes.
Okay, what was the biggest shock you had going into marriage?
Sure.
The biggest shock
Oh shit! I want to hear this one.
going into marriage.
Don't worry, we can cut the video. Think about it. Okay.
Biggest shock that me I had. I won't say it was like a shock, right? But it was just annoying. Like it was baffling to me. I had lived alone for like the most number of years, like maybe 4 or 5 years before I got married. So it was only me in my house, only me in my space. So I feel like the thing that really annoyed me was that normally when I leave something here,
Meet it there.
I meet it there.
Ha.
But now you leave something here and you don't know where it is. And they rearranged your house for you and it drove me crazy. I was like, what is going on here? Like, why is this thing not where I put it? I think for me that was like,
Oh God, where's the place?
I'm like, where I became a stranger in my
In
own
your own
house.
house.
I beg. Well, for me, nothing. I don't have anything. I'm sorry. Biggest shock. I don't know. I just maybe felt like, or maybe coming into marriage, I thought that I always had to report to the kitchen every day and make food for somebody, but it didn't turn out that way.
Ah, lucky you.
Yeah.
So you like making food, yeah.
Yeah.
What's my
Well-
own shock?
My own biggest shock. Well, I won't say biggest shock, but
One of the shocks.
one of the shocks is that this man.
I don't know where this is going.
When you rub his head, I say, hey.
When he farts.
Wow.
Odogu!
Anyway,
It's a testament to the work that you're doing now.
Do I even have biggest shock? I don't know. Well, I think yeah. Okay, I found one. She did sleep. It annoyed me too much. Like
whatever.
I'll literally go and wake up like that sleep is enough.
See, you
I can't relate, bro.
women need to sleep way
I can't
more
relate.
than
Yeah.
See, at the point she
Yes,
sent
and-
me an Instagram post, scientific
Yes.
scientific justification that women need more sleep than men. I'm
Exactly.
You run it, Joe.
Like,
Now,
regardless,
female scientists do that research.
It's not
it was
actually
even
a
a
man.
man.
Hey.
See?
But regardless, it was just 2 hours extra they put there. Men 8 hours, women 10 hours. But you sleep
that's
4
what
hours.
I know it's not. Because like you want
Yo,
to
that's
start the
not
day with
making
them,
noise.
right?
That's how
Yeah.
You want to start the day with them and they're still sleeping. And
Now
it's not be as if
slowing
should I
down.
wake you up or should I?
Yeah. Oh, afternoon sleep.
Don't wake us up.
Try God. Anyway, okay, let's move on.
How did each couple know you were the one for each other? You got it?
Go first.
So this one,
Dr.
I don't
Love,
think we should answer it like this. So we have a video,
We have a whole video.
a full video on how I knew she was the one. So go and watch it.
There was how we
Times.
met, but
It's how we met and how I knew she was the one.
That
Full
was very-
details, all sorts of convictions and all those things. Go and watch it out.
We also
Doctor, we
our
have the
mates,
same.
right?
And you ever want
As in-
said it's okay.
we'll link there. This they have a how they knew. So
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
So is that all for that question?
That's all.
That's it.
That's all.
Because actually it's
There's
really to all of
precedent.
us.
We'll refer you. We'll refer you.
Yes, so okay. So the last question
All right.
for
Let's wrap
this
it up.
session. What's the most challenging part in your marriage?
Most challenging parts. I mean, I know.
Hey.
Yeah. I
Your
know
own might be
most
different.
challenging.
Better.
No, it's not even anything bad. I feel like for me, and I just became aware of this like recently, right? The most challenging part for me is time, and it's because like over like the past 3 years of our marriage, since we got married, like we work a lot. Like we work a lot like 9 to 5, then work a lot like content and like business wise, right? So I feel like our relationship, we have like a new normal. Like we literally work. Sometimes I'm up at 6, sometimes I'm up at 8, and I work from that time to probably like 7
PM.
Then
Wow.
and then we both switch to like our OT Love Train work. I'll probably do that to like 10, 11, and that's like a daily routine, right?
Wow.
So we'll probably watch TV only when we're eating. Like one of us will just probably stop and fix something up, watch TV for like 30 minutes. So I feel like there's a normalcy that is not there, right? And that's something I'm conscious of trying to work around and trying to like change around. Because I feel like we spend a lot of time together, but a lot of it is also working, right?
Yeah.
So that's something.
So
I'm
everyone
doing.
romance law.
I want a romance now.
That's why he's using all the opportunities to be grabbing.
Yes, now
Yes,
any small chance I see. When it's now walking So I feel like for me that's it, right?
That's actually a very good one.
Well, true, because I was going to say, like, just being an adult and having to work and make money. But the most challenging parts, which is not, you don't expect this, is that you always want me to eat when you are eating. Even though I'm still full.
No,
I'm not eating. I'm eating more than I should be eating.
Yeah, no.
It's very challenging for me.
Decent size.
Some of my
Yes, if not by that, it's supposed to.
Have you?
yes.
That's
So before when I was actually single on my own,
stomach to measure
exactly, I can literally go hours without eating.
One of my love languages is feeding you.
Wow.
Right? So that's why.
That's
done with
interesting. So what's the most challenging part for you in our marriage? You if
See, I need to
Arojile.
think about this one.
Let me think.
Let me thinking.
Okay, so for me, the most challenging part of our marriage is getting her to agree or change her mindset on something she's very fixed on.
Yeah.
So sometimes,
I'm very
because
frustrated.
I'm the leader, right? And I'm not always making the right decision, but sometimes I know what is right. But because she thinks otherwise, it could be hard because of her personality to change. So finding the best way, which
Maybe
is
if I know it's somewhere in my mind
that I'm right.
it's kind of right.
Yeah, it's
So
a
just
woman thing. Don't worry,
switch.
I'm sure you can relate.
Hey, excuse
I'm sure you
Should
can
we go there?
relate.
Should we start on that?
Let's use that. So getting her to shift that mindset has always been deploying spiritual, emotional, weapons.
Physical self, like
Maybe even physical.
effort.
Yes, physical.
Like
Actually,
once I
too.
have
Yeah.
a wrong impression about something,
Like I have to be spiritual about it. I have to use the word, preach the word.
Yes.
I have to teach her.
Intellectual self, you need
Intellectual.
to
I have
talk.
to touch her. Like I'm here. Like it has been a challenge, but we found a way to always. She always comes around. It's just
Eventually.
a challenge for me. It's like adventure. Here we go again. So what strategy are you going to use this time?
yeah.
So-
Making it interesting for you.
Exactly. It makes it interesting, and I like it too because when I see her change, it's a rank in my head that like, okay, you're doing well, you're doing something well. So yeah.
I still don't have any challenge.
Yeah, no worry.
Okay, well, I feel like the only challenge that I can just see right now is balancing, like making sure we are being fed and the amount of work I have to do a lot of times, like that balance
Sometimes
sometimes
can be a lot.
Yeah.
can be a lot
Yeah.
because sometimes because I don't really like cooking too much, although I can cook very well.
Hey.
I don't even want you
But I
to
don't-
believe when she says she doesn't like cooking because when she cooks, I'm always jumping. I'm like, Arbor, and you say you don't like cooking.
But that's the thing. Sometimes I have to tell myself, I'll now have to do my brain that from like Monday, I'll have to do it Saturday by 4 p.m. Saturday by 4 p.m. I have to go to African store and buy okra and cook. Faith, when it's Friday, Faith, you are cooking on Saturday.
Yeah.
I have
Like,
to literally
prepare
condition
yourself.
my brain
Yeah.
because if I don't condition, I just will not feel like it's.
I don't even know
Sorry.
how mothers did it when it comes to cooking.
Honestly,
Bro,
I salute
that
them. Personally,
is-
I respect my wife for that
Yeah.
because I
I
don't
like to-
really enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
So when she cooks, I always
You always appreciate it.
because you are doing something that I know that if you don't do, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. We're going to
Yeah.
when she's not feeling fine is when we spend the
You just buy
most
food.
because
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
order
that's
food
fact,
a lot. Like I just keep ordering. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, marriages come with its own challenges,
Different
right?
challenges.
It's how you navigate it is what really makes it spicy. So if you're married, you don't get challenged. I'm not sure I should be happy for you because what's the spice?
You know it's interesting.
What's the spice in the marriage? Anyway, it was fun having you guys on our channel.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, so that's the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up
Make sure you like, comment, share,
And
subscribe.
subscribe.
Yes,
How
like,
to
comment, share, subscribe. Yeah.
And please go to their channel.
Go to their channel as well. They have amazing
Please,
stuff there.
please.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
Alright, so till we come your way again
Keep loving.
and keep believing.
We are
The Stalwart Lovers.
Mario and the Stalwart Lovers.
And the